All right, next big announcement, and we'll hear from the State Fair Board Chairman here in just a second, is on the State Fair. As we continue to fight the spread of COVID-19 in the Commonwealth, today we are announcing the Kentucky State Fair Board will limit this year's State Fair to participants only. Through consultations with public health officials, the Fair Board determined that limiting the fair to participants was a necessary step to prevent a surge in COVID-19 cases. This is something that the Fair Board came to, understanding it's their responsibility to protect Kentuckians, to create a safe atmosphere for everyone, and it's a decision that I fully support, and one that we were in consultation on, a decision that needed to be made. In an effort to manage crowds and social distancing, Lot A exhibits, midway concerts, entertainment, and food vendors will not be featured in this year's fair. By hosting a participant-only event, fair officials can more effectively enforce social distancing and facial covering requirements, as well as gather the necessary information to perform contact tracing. Kentucky State Fair will be held August 20th through the 30th at the Kentucky Expo Center in Louisville. The World Championship Horse Show will be held without spectators and will adhere to the U.S. Equestrian Federation's COVID-19 guidelines. I can say those are some very good guidelines, having a number of family members that participate in those equestrian activities. This decision is going to allow Kentucky to have a state fair when so many of our neighbors and others are not. It's going to allow us to continue a tradition that shows how important this is for us, while at the same time to take the necessary steps that we simply have to in the middle of COVID-19. Agriculture is one of the state's leading and most vital industries, contributing about $45.6 billion to Kentucky's economy last year. So this is a way to highlight it. Even if it's different, even if it's scaled down this year, we're making sure we're keeping that most important part of highlighting our farmers, our entire agriculture community, something that's so critical here in the Commonwealth and shows that our priorities are the health and safety of our folks, but also our agriculture community and economy. The State Fair Board has been committed to delivering a fair that's safe, and it's made me proud. It ought to make all Kentuckians proud. So here is our State Fair Board Chairman, Steve Wilson.
Thank you, Governor. Just to reiterate what you've just explained, we are going to be able to have the fair in the way that the Governor just described. This explicit details will be on our website immediately following the press conference. And I want to reiterate that we are going to require face masks. We will require employees who are handling cash payments to wear gloves. And only credentialed participants will be allowed in Freedom Hall and Broadbent Arena. So I just wanted to back up the Governor's comments and tell you that we are proud that we're having the fair, but obviously the health and safety of our community is uppermost in our minds. And we're just delighted that we're going to be able to at least have the horse show and the livestock contestants for the 4-Hers and FFA kids. Thank you, Governor.